Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your very special reading on today. Now, I know that today is Tuesday, November the 10th. We will talk about the numbers 9 and 10 later. Today, we're going to talk about 11/11, right? November the 11th, the 11th month, and the 11th day. So I'm trying to prep you guys for tomorrow. Now, listen, Libras. Now, I know that your sign in astrology is the scales, plural, these scales, right? And so a lot of times people really are determined to misunderstand you all because they don't understand that you all just don't like drama. Some people are just like, okay, well, what's your sign? Okay, I want you on that. I want you on this side. Now look, I want you on this side. You know, don't go to that side. Go to that side, right? What's significant about the number 11 is that, and I want you to look at these cards, right? It started off as one, just one deck of cards. This is going to represent the number 1, right? But when you break them in half, when you cut them in half, you got 2, right? They may not be even, but listen, let's see if we can just try to make it a little bit more even here, right? Did I put too much on one side? But anyway, you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. We're going to say this is the number 11, right? The number 11 represents a lot of things: good and evil, seen and unseen, known and unknown, right? And so on and so forth, right? Bad and good, all of that. Right now, the number 11, you know, a lot of people have been saying 11. So 11, the number by itself, 11 is a portal, right? Of information trying to get through to you from the Most High God in the universe, right? Are you listening? Right, this is you right here in the middle. This is you in the middle of good and bad, evil and good, or you know what I'm saying, known and unknown, seen and unseen, and so on and so forth. But because your scales are balanced, Libra, people kind of see you as like sometimes indecisive because you all are great at being able to see both sides equally, right? So now listen to this. Because you can see both sides equally, this is about you all teaching other people how to tap into their divine masculine or their divine feminine. You are in a great position because your scales are balanced. You're in a great position to teach people how to balance out their scales. All right. So when we talk about the number 11 in terms of like we say 11 or just the number 11, and I always talk about it just being a portal or a gateway. Let's dive a little deeper with that. So the number 11 really is trying to prepare a channel for your highest good, for the highest good. So the number 11 and the number 29, 2 plus 9 is 11, right? In the Pythagorean system, in the Pythagorean system, both 11 and 29 adds up to light, right? So I did a teaching on the Pythagorean system, so you should be able to look it up on my channel. But again, when you think about the number 11, even when you think about the number 1, we say this is going to represent 1, like one deck, just the number 1, whole and complete, good, evil, seen and unseen, everything in between, right here in this one deck. This is you, your body, right? When we look at it from that standpoint, we know that 11 represents double, right? Represents 2. It represents double new beginnings. It represents double enlightened leadership. It represents light and dark, masculine and feminine, seen and unseen, known and unknown, right? It represents everything in between. So that makes you a whole person when you can balance out both of those energies. You can tap into both of those energies. Now, by default, if your sun sign is a Libra, by default, you are divine masculine, your air sign, but you're a divine masculine. So that means that you're a giver, in short. Your energy is directed outwards. So you show your strength through your actions, right? Your actions actually speak louder than your words. You're just like, okay, I'm a person, an action person. I'm on the move. But because you know how to tap into your divine feminine, you also know how to tap into your inner reserve. When to kind of sort of really step back. You all would actually make great detectives because you can step back and just kind of see things from all sides of it, right? And then move forward in speaking, you know, how you feel. And that's what kind of sort of upsets and confuses people about you all, because you all are great at being able to tap into both sides of it, right? You all are very careful about what you are going to say. You know, sometimes you don't want to do things directly, and that's okay. because you need some time to kind of sort of step back and think about what's happening, like really assess the situation. So you're not going to be easily swayed because somebody says, oh, well, we've been friends for 20 years or whatever. If you know that somebody is not telling the truth, you're like, okay, okay. But so one of the things that you all can teach people, Libras, is that if they refuse to see both sides and listen and understand both sides of their duality, then they're really preventing themselves from rebalancing their own energies. And that's something that you all can teach a lot of people, right? So let's get into your personal reading and see what your general reading, and see what the cards have to say. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Libras, the scales, as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of creativity and emotions, and also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Libras? Yes. People are determined to misunderstand you all, which is unfortunate because you all are great at being able to tap into both of those. And right, so I don't want you all to feel like you have to vibrate at a low frequency because you're being pressured by people who are around you who are determined to misunderstand you. So Libras, at your highest vibration, you all are cardinal signs and you all are initiators, right? You all are romantic, charming, you all are great listeners, you all are fair-minded people, idealists, you are very understanding, you are cooperative, you're diplomatic, you're gracious, and you're social for the most part when you feel comfortable in an environment, right? Please don't allow people who are determined to misunderstand you or to project who they think you are onto you by causing you to become lazy, indecisive, unreliable, superficial, or even manipulative, because you have the power to tap into both of those sides, and some of you all do it very, very, very well, right? And so those of you all who do that very well, tapping into your divine feminine, please teach to other people. Please teach other people around you. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Yeah, you don't want people around you to miss out on the best of themselves. And it's also important just to keep the right people around you, people who are determined to do the right thing in their lives. Wow. So some of you all have gone through some things. Wow. Look at this. This is a lot of swords energy. Okay, we do have some cups, but yeah, we have some emotions here. Okay, so look at this. This is the Knight of Swords, right? You have a radical approach. I mean, almost obsessive, heading in the direction that you want to go in, going towards your goals. I see right here that you all have been able to get to the heart of the matter as a result of a heartbreak. Now, the heartbreak is not always when I say love relationship, it doesn't always mean a romantic love relationship. It can be in a love relationship, family relationship, or otherwise. It could mean love, but it was causing you too much stress, right? Person is trying to get you to make a decision, like really, really just kind of sort of forcing you to make a decision about some things. And so this is how you came out. You came out like this, the King of Swords, right? Somebody who's very meticulous, somebody who is assertive, not aggressive, but assertive, right? Being much more direct, right? So, it's amazing, like when you're in a relationship with a person and they're telling you all these horrible things about yourself, and to some degree you're like, okay, I can change, but wow, why didn't you say that to me before, and couldn't you have said it nicer? For them, it's like, okay, I was trying to tell you, but anyway, you had to choose you in this instance, and so you're feeling better. This represents me, myself, and I, right? I could tell you that you're celebrating with friends, but me, myself, and I are your first best friends, right? It's you. It's always you. Looking up at the stars, seeing that you shine very, very bright. You also trust in your intuition, right? This is a perfect example, Libra, of you tapping into your divine feminine energy and saying, I'm going to protect myself. Yeah, I love them, but I love me more, right? Exactly. Yep. I love them, but I love me more. Nothing like it. I'm telling you. You will preserve your peace at all costs. You're not playing around with people. And so, like I said, in this particular instance, you may have been called names and could have been accused of certain things, right? Being lazy, being indecisive, unreliable, superficial, manipulative, and all those things. And it may have hurt you, but it also sent you into protective mode. Like, okay, I'm going to protect myself because this person is projecting something onto me that's not who I am. Yeah. You've ascended. Yep. So for some of you all, like I said, you were in a love relationship where the person was just determined to accuse you of things that just weren't true. And even if there was some partial truth to it, you decided, okay, you know what? I'm not going to be in a relationship where I'm being badgered anymore. Here we go. Here's the High Priestess attached to the moon. So a lot of visions came to you. Those emotions and that intuition came to you at night. Look at you. You've ascended, right? You've ascended. You've decided, I'm going to take the high road in this. You are determined to project something else onto me that I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and take the high road. Willpower. Yes, this is attached to Cancer. This is your divine feminine energy. You chose willpower and you said, I'm going to choose me. Yep, I'm going to choose me. I know that I'm a star. I know that I have this bright, shining bright inside of me. This star is attached to the Aquarius, by the way, and their ruling planet is net retrograde right now. So it was time for you to be independent. You're not going to stay in a relationship where you just feel like just completely badgered, right? Here we go. 4 of Pentacles. You're also being very conservative with your money. Very, very conservative. But I also see, Libra, that you would be traveling as well. That's what I see for you, that you will be traveling. I need you all to know, again, like I said, I've talked to a lot of Libras, and you all are really, really great at balancing out those energies, right? You really, really don't like drama. And unfortunately, sometimes you all don't cut people off soon enough. And that's why people start projecting certain images onto you all, like, okay, you're indecisive, you want to make a decision about this person, you want to make a decision about that person, but that's okay. You did make a decision, right? You don't like drama, because for you, drama is troublesome. When you just kind of sort of feel like you just don't want to fight, right? Again, you go into your divine feminine mode and you start protecting yourself and nurturing yourselves. And that's the best thing for you. You know who you are. You are a star, right? You don't have to send out a memo to anybody about protecting yourself and why they've been cut out of your life. You just move forward and keep on winning and keep ascending. That's what I have for you, Libras. I hope you have a great day. I know you will. Bye.